Seems like forever since we've been together. Oh God, I miss you bad.
Hello friends, welcome back here to the Productive Homemaker. It's so good to speak with you. How have you been? Have you been cozying up in your homes while waiting out the cold winter? It's been a beautiful season so far deep in Appalachia. We've had so much snow, more than any winter I've seen since moving here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mom, that's it.
Bye!
Bye.
Most of January was filled by watching all of our bigger children run amok outside until their hair was wet and their cheeks were rosy red. Oh, to be a child, crafting snow forts to hold off trolls and building piles of snowball missiles to attack their adversaries. Their imaginations never cease to amaze me. Some may ask what I was doing during all of this grand adventure. Well, I was inside, keeping our little home warm and making sure that our newest babe had had enough cuddles and kisses. Her and I worked tirelessly, making sure that our valiant soldiers had enough sustenance in the way of hot chocolate and popcorn anytime they were able to come inside to tell us about their adventures. January is so beautiful, but for many, it can also be one of the hardest months of the year. As we came to the end of the month, the cupboards were empty and long gone were the easy meals to prepare. The last few days of the month are always what I consider to be my personal challenge, to make something out of nothing that is still nourishing and sticks to the ribs of my ever-hungry brood. Tonight, it was simple chicken and rice, always humble but delicious. In my pantry, there is always a bag of rice. There's an infinite amount of ways that we can use it. Everybody loves it, and it's always cheap. If you ever find yourself with more days at the end of the month than money, rice is your friend. Heck, even if that's not your case, rice is still your friend. Though I've been quiet here the last few months, it does not mean that I haven't been keeping tabs on what's going on. Grocery prices are at an all-time high. I went to my local grocery store last week, and they were attempting to sell a case of eggs for $42. Never have I seen that level of inflation. But we'll get through, as will you, my friend. Something that I continue to learn about year in and year out is to continue to have faith. I'm not sure that there will ever be a long period of time where life is just easy and smooth sailing for all. There is always challenges, heartbreak, and dilemmas. They tend to just shape-shift through the seasons. Right now, for many, there's a great challenge in putting food on the table. A buggy full of food that once cost $200 or maybe $250 is now double that, and sacrifices are having to be made. You might not be able to put out a soup, an appetizer, and a dessert. You might just need to cook food that fills the bellies, that is simple and back to our roots. A humble meal like chicken and rice with a frozen vegetable not only nourishes us, but it also allows us to use up odds and ends in the fridge. Using my leftover barbecue sauce rubbed all over the chicken, it makes a delicious main meat. Leftovers from that can be shredded up and used in so many different ways. It could go anywhere from a taco to a quesadilla. Eat it over rice again and turn it into a stir fry. The possibilities that you can use that for are endless. And friends, don't be afraid to use dried spices. When you can't afford to add additional fresh products into your cart, these little guys can help make your meal shine and break it away from just being dull. I'm not sure that there's anybody in my house tonight that doesn't love some good green beans and chicken. That rice there that I made, full of butter, will be used not only for this meal tonight, but it'll be used for leftovers throughout the entire week, being the base of many meals to nourish my family. Don't be afraid to eat food that tastes good and that also builds strong little people. Now, we can spend all day talking about the lowest prices on food or how to make the cheapest meal. But have you ever thought about what truly makes any meal, no matter your bracket, yummy? I'll let you in on a little secret. It has nothing to do with the food in front of you, but it has everything to do with your heart. It has everything to do with how you decide to view the food that you set down on your table. Did you cook it with gratefulness in your heart for the food that you do have tonight? Did you find the blessing in it, that no matter how grand or simple it is, that those you serve it to will be so grateful that you thought just enough of them to give your efforts to create their plates? With a smile on your lips, and joy in your heart, and love in your eyes, that will elevate any dish, even if it's as simple as chicken and rice. My friends, don't let everything beat you down that's going on. Don't let temporary circumstances control how you feel. This will pass, and we can all be optimistic that nothing ever stays the same. So while you wait this out, take pride in what you can obtain. Take the challenge with a smirk and show it who is boss. Meals may be simpler, but we can all make something out of nothing and be grateful for what we do, in fact, have. It was so good to spend some time with you tonight. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Good night, friends.